For me, it's about the law and people. I just need facts, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Just facts. And how people can resolve their problems and just be better for it.
Justice with passion.
I always knew I was going to go into law because I tried to see everybody's point of view in an argument. And I encouraged people to talk to each other to try to resolve their problems.
Justice with truth.
Do not waste your time and do not waste mine.
This is Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Taylor Winters is suing her sister, Alice Winters, in the amount of $8,800. Ms. Winters claims she paid 12 months of rent in advance when she moved in with her sister and says she was kicked out before the year was up.
Ms. Winters, Taylor, you are suing your sister, Alice Winters, for $8,800.
Yes.
It's a lot of money. What happened, please?
So we agreed on doing a whole year lease, and she kicked me out within less than the year lease that we had agreed on. She kicked me out because she caught me using, but the thing is that we came to agreement that we would do a whole year lease, and I already put in my deposit and my security deposit and my year lease.
Okay. All right, so did you prepay?
Yes.
So you gave her money in advance?
Yes.
For the full year, is that correct?
Yes.
Ms. Winters?
That's correct.
Okay, so you moved in with your sister Alice.
Yes.
Why did you move in with your sister Alice? Why don't you start with there?
So I moved in with her because I was a user of heroin and drugs, and I went to rehab 3 times, and after this 3rd time she opened up her doors and she told me I can live with her. And she caught me using again.
While you were living with her?
While I was living with her.
You had a relapse?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened when your sister caught you?
When she caught me in the restroom using.
And what did she say?
She told me that I had to get out.
And how did you prepay her for a full year of rent?
I paid her in a cashier's check.
Did you guys have a formal written agreement about living together, or it was just between sisters?
It was between sisters.
Okay. All right. Ms. Winters, do you want to shed a little light on what's happening?
So we did have a verbal agreement that she could live with me for a year, and I did make a very clear condition that she would have to be fully clean and not bring drugs into the household. I want to clarify that I did not find her in the bathroom. My 3-year-old daughter, Grace, did. And I got pregnant at a very young age and had a child. I'm a single mother. And that was one of the exceptions, that I could not have her staying in my home if I'm going to raise my child in a safe and healthy environment.
No other family members?
Our father passed away from a heart attack, and then our mother from cancer pretty short thereafter.
Okay. And may I ask how old you guys are?
I'm 23.
I'm 24.
Okay, so you're the older sister? Okay. Do you live in a house, an apartment?
We live in the house, so after my parents passed away, everything was left to me because I was the more responsible and capable sister at the time. So
your parents didn't leave your sister Taylor anything?
They left me with the majority of the finances in the house.
Are you supposed to share it with your sister?
Not legally, no. But I did tell her that she could stay, of course, because I wanted her to
Why
get
did
clean
they
and get
not
better.
leave her anything?
Because she was very much in an unwell place and not capable of having certain resources that might further contribute to her own damage to herself.
Do you love your sister?
Very much.
Then why did you kick her out?
Because I want to see her get clean. I've heard one more chance a million times, and I know that if I don't draw clear lines and boundaries, there's no opportunity that she will actually seek help for herself. I have to be stern because I love her and because I do really want to see her get better.
And what did your daughter say or do when she found her aunt?
She found her, asked why she was like injecting herself with a needle, and I had to kind of like sit down and explain as lightly as I could that like her aunt isn't doing well and that she wouldn't be staying with us anymore, and that's not something that she would have to worry about in the future.
Taylor, do you have a good relationship with your niece?
I do.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm like so hurt that that happened, but I'm really for real this time. Like I really do want to change. I'm not going to go back.
Coming up on Justice for All.
You've kept 6 months of rent and the security deposit. So that's a total of $8,800.
The 6 months in the security
It's 6 months and the security deposit. Is it fair for you to keep it?
And later,
So when I got back and saw this, I was very upset. And actually, I found out that he stayed at my place while I was away, which I did not give him permission to do.
closed captioning provided by. If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Taylor Winters, who is suing her sister, Alice Winters, for the return of rent and a security deposit.
How long were you clean before this one incident?
I was clean for it's been like 5 months.
Wow. Did your sister help you throughout that time?
She did.
Has she really helped you throughout this time where you've been addicted?
She really has.
You know, I'm not an expert. I can only speak from the heart and from the knowledge of things that Cinder and I experience in this courtroom. But we know that drug addiction is a disease. And you really, the only person that can really cure him or herself is the person that's going through it, right? You have to make a decision.
Okay.
We all have weaknesses. Some are worse than others. And you happen to be in that situation. So you just need to look at yourself in the mirror. Am I more important than the heroin I'm taking? Is my life more important? Is my sister more important? Is my niece more important? But most importantly, you. Okay?
Okay.
So then essentially, including the security deposit, you've kept 6 months of rent and the security deposit. So that's a total of $8,800.
The 6 months in the security
For the
deposit.
6 months and the security deposit. Is it fair for you to keep it?
She knows that when she gets things together, like she has a place to stay. It's just, I can't sit here and condone that until then.
I understand that, but just because she's a drug addict doesn't mean she doesn't deserve to get money back if you kicked her out.
It was the agreement that we had in place.
No, I understand that, but you have to look at what's fair and what's not fair, right? You didn't have a written agreement. You had a verbal agreement that said you're going to live with me, but please don't do drugs. But that condition doesn't mean you can keep all her money. It's not yours. I mean, you know, if you want to be like any other landlord, because you kicked her out, you can say, I have the right to keep the security deposit, and I think that would be fair. But the rest of the rent, I don't think is fair.
It was just a total one-time amount so that she would securely have a place to stay and to be.
I understand.
Yeah.
So can she come back someday?
Once she shows that she's really committed to being herself again.
Okay.
She knows that she always has a place.
Do you know that, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ask for money back from your sister?
Yes, I did.
And she said no?
Yeah, she said no.
All right. Are you currently in rehab?
Yes, I am in rehab right now.
All right, and how long is that going to be?
I'm planning on staying out in there until I'm completely okay with myself. I feel like I still need a little time, but.
Are you able to visit your sister?
I am.
Okay. Will you go visit her?
I have been.
Okay. What do you think is fair to do, Taylor?
I just feel like I'm about ready to come back home and just be myself again. And I'm really not going to go back to what I was doing.
Well, you understand that it's hard for us to believe that because you have a past that you have not shown that you're truly committed. So I think what is fair to do is have your sister keep the security deposit, which was how much?
I think it was about like $1,500.
$1,500, okay. Can she maybe put it aside in an account? And if you need money to spend, maybe she can send it to you. I mean, I don't know if you need really money to spend while you're at rehab, but you can call her or email her and she could transfer
Yes.
money. Is that okay with you if we do that?
Yeah, that would be really good.
Are you okay with that, Alice? I know you've got a lot on your plate, but would that be okay?
I'm good with that.
You can
yeah.
take out the $1,500 because I think that's very fair. If it were any other situation, a landlord could probably keep the security deposit if they decided to kick you out right away within less than 30 days notice. So this is real life. This is fair and this is what we're going to do. But you need to understand what's different. I need to understand, and so does your sister, what's different now. And you need to ask yourself that question, okay?
Okay.
So you've got to really take care of yourself. Know that your sister and your niece will be there for you, but you really need to put your money where your mouth is, okay?
Okay.
So I will rule in your favor. I will have your sister put the remaining of the money back into an account that you have agreed to that she will take care of. Believe in yourself because you have the rest of your life ahead of you, okay? You're a beautiful young girl. If you want it bad enough, you can do it, all right?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck, girls.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to put $7,300 into a trust account.
I just want to say thank you so much, and I love you.
I love you too. I want to see you get better.
Thank you.
Coming up on Justice for All.
Why did you refuse?
Well, I just didn't have the money to pay for it, and I was happy to do more chores around the house to kind of try to make up for it.
Yeah, I understand that, Thomas, but at some point life's going to catch up to you.
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Dolores Kingsley is suing Thomas Charles in the amount of $1,200. Ms. Kingsley claims she hired Mr. Charles to water her plants while she was away, but says he was careless and damaged her expensive marble floors.
Okay, good afternoon, Ms. Kingsley. I understand that you have known the defendant, Mr. Charles, for quite a long time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
Okay. So I've known Thomas since he was, 8 years old. He used to come over along with all the other neighborhood kids to my house to play with my son, Kevin. Even after Kevin went off to college, he was back in town, and I invited him over to my house every once in a while for dinner.
Okay. Well, that's really wonderful. Now, but unfortunately, you're here suing him for a lot of money, for $1,200.
Yes.
Why are you suing him for $1,200?
I'm going through a divorce right now, and I don't have a lot of money right now. But in the process of that divorce, after it was finalized, I decided to go on vacation. And I asked Thomas to come over and water my plants. His instructions were to come in to the sunroom, water the plants, take care of the orchid. That's
And
it.
leave. Right, and you trusted him with your key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that orchid, excuse me, is just inside the foyer, right next to the sunroom. The foyer has beautiful marble floors. I don't know how he saw this, but under that potted plant, the orchid, there was a circle, on the floor. He decided to try and clean it with toilet bowl cleaner. And that's how, he ruined my floors. I didn't ask him to move anything. I just wanted him to take care of the plants and go.
And leave.
When I got back and saw this, I was very upset. And actually, I found out that he stayed at my place while I was away, which I did not give him permission to do.
Coming up.
Didn't really grow up doing any of that stuff, so I kind of assumed that the toilet ceramic, whatever, was the same thing, that it would just...
As a marble floor?
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Dolores Kingsley, who is suing Thomas Charles for property damage.
And what did you say to him?
Well, I asked him about it, like about, did you stay at my place? And he lied. He told me he didn't.
And how did you know he stayed at the place?
Oh, I have video surveillance for,
Yeah.
safety, security.
Everybody does, right?
Yeah, right.
So why would you stay at her place when you knew you did not have permission to?
Well, after seeing the dirty floor, I kind of decided to clean it because I'd been used to doing odd jobs around the house, and I had to clean the bathroom before. I kind of assumed, I didn't really know. Didn't really grow up doing any of that stuff, so I kind of assumed that the toilet, the ceramic, whatever, it was the same thing. That it would just.
As a marble floor?
I didn't know that like cleaning supplies were different for different materials. And so I just thought it would be like a nice little surprise that I'd clean the floor.
Did you read the instructions?
I didn't.
And did you notice that you ruined the floor?
I did. Well, at first I tried to clean it, and it did remove the stain, but I felt like the finish was different, and so I spent basically all night trying to find. I actually went to buy products.
Oh, that's why you spent the night. I got it.
And I went to buy products to try to clean it up. That's what I was used to.
I understand. So what else happened then, Mrs. Kingsley?
So, it's not so much that, the marble floor replacement was expensive and it was upsetting, but the lie, it infuriated me and it hurt after all this.
So when Miss Kingsley asked you, Thomas, to pay for the marble floor, why did you refuse?
Well, I just didn't have the money to pay for it. And I was happy to, do more chores around the house to kind of try to make up for it.
Yeah, I understand that, Thomas, but at some point, life's going to catch up to you.
Judge Perez's verdict when Justice for All returns. Promotional consideration provided by
Some accidents are, under the law, recognized, and people will be found liable for even an accident, even if you didn't intend to. So you're the one who cleaned it, you admitted it, so you have to repair the marble. It's a very straightforward case. You ruined it, you were there, you admitted it, so you're going to have to fix it. Now, Mrs. Kingsley, I don't know where he's going to get the money. So, we will find in your favor that it's a very clear case. Okay. But I will grant your claim of $1,200. But let's be realistic. He does not have the money to pay you. But you're going to have to figure out something that works for you, that works for him, where he pays you monthly. But he should pay you back.
Okay. Thank you.
It should be a lesson. Don't make him do jobs around the house. No, this is hard, cold cash.
Yeah.
So we will grant the claim of $1,200, and I hope you could really work something out where he actually pays you on a good schedule. Okay? And if not, you can always come back to us. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,200.
I want you to know that, we can work something out, maybe monthly,
Yeah, I
something
can
like
definitely
that.
do that. I just hope you'll forgive me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.